What's happening, everybody? GENOTHADRAGON is back, and I'm still pumping out Las Vegas comic book shop, comic hall content, all that good stuff. We're not done yet, I promise. I still have several videos to drop from my Vegas trip. And next up is this fantastic haul here, blue bag special. I actually had two bags because I went to this shop twice. I mentioned this in one of my videos, I don't know, maybe it was my vlog. But I ended up stopping at this shop, or the day I went to a few shops, 3 shops, whatever, and I grabbed a bunch of books, and then I went back the day I was going to leave Vegas, and I was making some last little runs, and right before I was headed back to the airport, I was like, you know what, let me just go back to get this one book, I'm going to show it, and I'll show you it. And then I ended up grabbing, I think I grabbed four or five more books that day. And yeah, so I got 14 books from this one shop. Oh, I probably should level with that. As you saw in the title, this is from Torpedo Comics, which was the first comic shop tour that I uploaded. Dope shop, huge selection, a lot of great stuff. If I go back to Vegas, I'm definitely going back there. Just tons of stuff, especially a lot of older books I didn't get a chance to dig through, but I would definitely go back there. So Torpedo Comics, highly recommended. So yeah, let's just jump right into this. So I got a bunch of goodies here. I'm gonna drop you right here. So, first up, and I actually mentioned this in the video, I was asking about it. Ascender #1 from Image Comics, Jeff Lemire, Dustin Nguyen. Here it is. Big Dustin Nguyen fan. Dude is so cool. I met him at a couple conventions. He's just cool, dude. Like, if I see Dustin Nguyen when I was actually going to conventions regularly, I was just like, oh yeah, Dustin Nguyen on there. Definitely even just to go by, just say what's up and talk to dude, take a picture or something. He's just cool as guy, talented dude as well, and so is Jeff Lemire. Next up, we got Catwoman number 11. Got the variant here. Cool series, and really just I'm a big fan of Joelle Jones, which is why I even checked out Catwoman. Otherwise, I don't know if it wasn't for Joelle Jones, I don't know if I would even try Catwoman, but. Like she's just talented, so you just gotta show her some love. So when I saw that she was gonna be writing a series, I was like, oh yeah. And on this book right here, I'm actually saving because it was so cool, and I just want to talk about it more. So this, oh my gosh, this book. I've been looking for this book for a while. No, not that long, because it was free comic book day when I picked up this series. But they didn't have issue #2, or at least they didn't have the first print. I don't remember, but in mycomicshop.com didn't have it in either. All right, and then they eventually got it in, but I was a couple more dollars more, and it wasn't even like the near mint copy. It was like a very fine version, but it was like $7 or something like that. I think it was 6 something. But I found it at Torpedo Comics for $4. Justice League #2. This fantastic cover here, which is the art that I always think about. This image right here is what I always think about when I think about this Justice League series. Hawk Girl right in the middle there, and yeah, into the totality. Justice League #2, finally got that one. So I won't do that second print nonsense, not if I can avoid it. So next up, another dope series from Image Comics, East of West #42. Just fantastic series, crazy. It's out there, but highly recommend it. A lot of people don't always know what's going on, or have never known what's going on. And I may or may not be in there, but it's still a fantastic read, and it's just a good looking book, so highly recommend it. East of West. And this one I just had to get because I saw it online. I was like, oh wow, that's cool, and she looks this cool looking character, but I already had this issue, so I just wanted this variant because it just looks dope. So Year of the Villain #1, got the Cheetah variant. They did have the other one, I think there was another one, Joker or something. I should have just grabbed it, but I didn't really want it. So probably could have got it and like flipped it or something, but whatever. I was just happy to have this one because this looks dope, and yeah, Cheetah just looks cool. It's just a cool cover, so I just had to have it. Next up, we got this one, Punk Mambo #1 from Valiant Entertainment. Had to take this one. Kind of debating on which cover I wanted, but then I was like, you know what? Let me just get the second cover, variant cover, I guess you could say. So yeah, Punk Mambo #1. And then jumping back to some Marvel action, my man, Captain America #10. This is the variant. I actually like both covers, but I couldn't, it was hard to pick, and I don't know, I just, like, whatever, I just take this one, just because it looks cool, and it's so out there, with a cool little sword, and, yeah, it's just Cap, and massive, hunky, or, like, gigantic, clunky shield there. So, let me jump back to some DC action. Wonder Woman, number 70, got this variant here. This is my effort to catch up on some recent Wonder Woman and see what she's got going on. And this cover just looks absolutely dope. The heart arrow going through Wonder Woman's chest. She's kind of just gonna, I don't know, whatever. I don't know what's going on, but it's Wonder Woman and it looks cool. And then we got number 71. So we're continuing that there. So by now, actually no, or all these videos are just, I had tons of haul videos, but I do, I'll just say, I do have a good chunk of the recent Wonder Woman issues, so I'll be catching up on that. And then, can't forget my girl, Supergirl. Supergirl number 29. This one here, what does it say? She who wields the axe rules them all. And Supergirl does rule them all. The DC Universe. And we got the variant for Supergirl number 30. Amanda Conner, Paul Mounts. Frequent collaborators. I met both of them. I met Amanda Conner and Jamie Palmiotti in San Diego Comic-Con, and I met Paul Mounts. I want to say he was there too, but it may have not been, but I did meet him at a convention. I just can't remember which one exactly, but all cool people. Saving that book for last. Now this one has a story too. So IDW's Black Crown line, Eve Stranger number 1. I remember getting a press release email about this one, and the premise of it sounded dope. So I was like, oh yeah, so I'm all over it. It's about this girl, Eve Stranger. I don't know if that's her full name she goes by, whatever. But she kind of works, how does it work? She does like, she'll do, or she gets hired to do jobs for people, companies, entities, whatever. And then her memory of the job will get erased or something like that. I forgot exactly the exact solicitation for it, but it sounded cool. So I saw, oh yeah, dope, I got it. So I'll grab it. So I went to go ring up. When I went to go check out, I was talking to the dude, we were just talking. I was telling him that I was traveling after I did my, talking about me doing my comic shop tour video, and we just kind of chopping up whatever. And then like he rang up the books, and I was thinking in my head, like when it ran up the total, I was like, wow, that seemed kind of high for the books for like all the books that I got at the time. But I was like, wow, it just seemed kind of weird. I was like, all right, whatever. So then I left, and I had to go make a run, go grab some food for us. And when I was pulled up looking at my receipt, I was like, wait a second, it was 15, like it rang up like $15. I was like, what the hell is this? Like, no. And it was just something in their system that just kind of made it buggy. So I went straight back after I finished my other errand, and I was like, yo, like this book rang up on my receipt, like this book rang up $15. And he's like, what? So he's looking at it and he couldn't really figure out what it was. So he's like, screw it, and he just gave me back the $15. So I basically got the book for free. So shout out to Torpedo Comics for looking out. I mean, I would just pay cover, whatever, but I just wanted the difference back at least. But you know, so he basically just hooked me up with the book. So shout out to you guys for taking care of a comic fan. So I appreciate that. As I said, I recommend it. So just kind of wasn't like some malicious thing, just kind of happens. So yeah, that's that. And we got Daredevil number 5, Maddie Murdock. I mean, it's Daredevil. What you got? Zarsky, Cheto, Cho. Fantastic creative team there, and cool covers. I like the way the stool looks like that white silhouette there, I guess you could kind of say. It's cool. Good stuff. And next up, we got Wonder Woman, some more Wonder Woman action, number 64. This is a variant for that one. I guess I should flip it this way. Just because when I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, I'll grab it. I was just flipping through Wonder Woman, and I was like, oh, let me see what's kind of going on with Wonder Woman. I was flipping through it, I saw this cover, and I was like, yeah, I'll take that. Next up, which book should I show? I don't even know. Oh gosh. So, whatever, I'll save them for last. Oh my gosh, this cover. When I saw that this cover even existed, I just said, yes, I need it. I need this one in my life because I've been in love with this cover. I've seen this book at this point now, by the time I recorded, this was the first time I got it. But I came across 2 more copies at this closing, like the shop closing down sale. And so they were all half off. Well, actually, they were less than $2 for both of them. And I grabbed one the first trip I went out there, and I saw they had a second one. I was like, oh, whatever. But then the next time I went back out there, I was like, you know what, let me just get it again. So I do have 3 copies of this Supergirl number 27. Emanuela, or I don't even know how to say the artist's name, Lupacchino. But I just love this cover. I seriously do. It just looks fantastic. Just Supergirl in her just dope glory. And now I have 3 copies of this book just because I just love that. If I had a poster of this, I would put it in, I don't even know, man. I would put both. If I had a poster of this, I would just have 2 Supergirl posters up because it's just dope. So yeah, last up is this one. Finally got this one, X-Men Gold number 1. This was the main reason I went back to the shop that second trip before I went to the airport to come back. I was looking at it, I was like, man, I don't know. Like, I wonder if I can get it cheaper. MyComicShop.com, which they did actually have it cheaper at the time. I was like, but I had it in hand, like looking at the shop. I was like, you know what? Let me just get it from the shop. I think the one on MyComicShop.com was probably very fine anyway. So I was like, you know what? Who cares? I'll support the shop and get it, and I have it in hand. And yeah, I've been marveling at it ever since. Whew. And now what's funny is that shop closing down sale, they had 2 copies, but I didn't realize until the second trip that they were second printings. So I was thinking, so the first time I went out there and I saw them, I was like, what? Oh my gosh, I could have got them both now for under $2, like 2 extra copies or 2 copies for under $2. And I paid $14 for it. But I was like thinking, oh my gosh, I was like, I should just buy them both. So the second time I went out there, I looked back for them and I realized they were the second printing. So I was like, okay, I feel a little vindicated. I don't feel as bad anymore for spending more on it. So it was just, at the time I was like, I can't believe I did that. This is madness, but that's just, you know, it happens. So yeah, that is my Torpedo Comics comic haul, Las Vegas. Like I said, dope shop, a lot of CGC books, tons of huge selection, back issues, new issues, tons of mainstream books, indie books, so graphic novels, trades, action figure statues you saw. Go check out my comic shop tour video. I'll make sure I link that in the description below too, so you can go back and check it out if you haven't, which you should have. And yeah, so I just got some gems in here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you this one again just because I love it so much. So just one more time, just so the people. Supergirl. Yes. So yeah, that is that. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Happy hunting, happy collecting. And let me know what's going on with you. Hit me in the comments below what you think of my haul. Any of these books. You have any of these? Who read Eve Stranger? Because I want to read that. I need to read that one too soon. So yeah, just let me know what you thought. And yeah, that's that. GENOTHADRAGON saying peace out.